Take just one look at Lake Travis outside of Austin and you'll see just how dry things are in central Texas. At the Briarcliff Marina, the water is so low they're floating the docks out to deeper water, essentially moving the entire marina.
It'll definitely have a negative impact on the bottom line.
Owner Thomas Mayone is spending thousands of dollars on the move, all at a time when there are very few customers.
Business slowed down significantly when it comes to gas and beer and ice and soda and all the things that people come to the lake for when they can put their boats in the water. But because they can't get their boats in the water with all the ramps closed.
This is why the ramps are closed. Most now look like piers with drop-offs of 10 feet or more down to the rocks and another 20 feet to the water's edge. With 100-degree-plus days and no rain, the lake is dropping a foot every week, and the tributaries that usually replenish it are bone dry too. Here's a look at the Pedernales River, which typically flows right into the lake. It all means the water is down 30 feet and dropping fast, giving new meaning to dry storage. In cattle country, the problem is even more critical.
We normally get 35 to 38 inches per year. We've had about 12 to 13 inches in the past 24 months.
Bill Hyman is a rancher and heads the Independent Cattlemen's Association of Texas.
Some of these family farms that have operated for years are going to be, they're just going to be out of business.
Hyman says it hasn't been this dry since the 1950s, and during that drought, hundreds of farmers were wiped out. It could happen again.
We're at the point now where if we don't get rain in 60 days, we'll be sold out. There won't be any cattle.
No cattle because the pastures are simply drying up. Other crops like this cornfield also fail to grow, and ranchers then are unable to afford feed. Left with no other option, they sell to keep the cattle from starving to death. At this sale, there would typically be just 100 cows and 300 calves. Today, there are close to 1,500 animals in all on the block, but what would seem like a boon for the auctioneers is also a bust, because once all the cattle in one area are sold, the auction house goes broke.
35 years is a long time in any business, and we just finally got to the point where it wasn't viable.
John Brown just shuttered his family business because he got tired of waiting for the rain.
I see blue sky and no rain and high temperatures.
There is some federal relief money on the way, but for now it's tied up in red tape. Until then, only one thing would help.
The solution to this problem is we need rain, and the problem is you just can't make rain.
Rich Matthews, The Associated Press, Lockhart, Texas.